It has been 11,000 years since the kingdom of Adora was cast into the astral sea, along with the invading demon god Deimos. The last king of Adora, Gnarl Denstra, the elven god king Xandril Mishinel, and the necromancer Avigard fought and stopped the impending doom of the eternal darkness from coming forth, but were lost to the world when they too were cast into the astral sea. Now, the land of Redigan is split into 4 kingdoms. Adashmira is the elven kingdom, where 10,000 years ago they called the elves back into their forest to lock it away. Most heeded the call, but some believed that they should not segregate and stayed in the world.
The Round Top Rainforest, where many other races call home, is now a kingdom under the direction of the druids who reside there. They left their borders open, but all know that if you enter and do not respect the forest, your life will be forfeit.
The Dwarven Kingdom of Gratispar called the dwarves back to their homes, closing and locking the doors of their vast mountain kingdom, and they have not opened them yet.
Finally, the Kingdom of Remedigan, known as the Kingdom of the Humans, left its borders open and welcomed anyone who sought refuge. It thrived, not from isolation, but a joining of all races under one idea: peace. 100 years ago, Odura returned. With it, the High General Martin Firewell and King Xandril Mishinel, and there has been a fragile peace between all kingdoms. Until now.
True.
Hi, everybody.
Hi! Sit back and relax as I take you out of your reality and into my nightmare's dream world. Welcome to the Bros and Dragons podcast, where I am trying to find a naked video to put on TikTok of myself. Oh, there it is.
I'm glad you specified the of yourself part at the very end there.
Well, I had to redo it because I almost put it on the Bros and Dragons one. I'm not trying to represent everybody with that one.
Oh,
Listen,
no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
that's fair.
I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Daniel Doc Gentry, and with me, as always, is Hannah.
Yes, my name is Hannah. I am playing a halfling druid called Stroop Waffle of the Waffle Hut franchise. Waffle Hut, where we fill your gut and make sure you don't bleed out of your butt. In case you do, then we always have our resident cleric, Myrynda, with us. Say what?
Hi. I play Myrynda Shren, the Wood Elf Trickster Cleric Rogue.
I do want to ask you something about that. So,
Yes.
So you've been a wood elf, quote unquote, whatever, for like a good amount of time, right?
75 years, yes.
I do want to specify that in that 75 years of you doing so, your character doesn't speak Elvish.
Nope.
And that's like never come up or been a thing that like maybe you should, you know. Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Nerd Mike. I play Tayson Firewell. Very, very anxious and wholesome, naive being who doesn't drink alcohol because it makes him bad at things, like, you know, the talking. But I've also figured out that the best way to get into that state of mind is to drink. So tonight I'll be playing irony.
I forgot my beer.
I did not grab alcohol either.
I thought you always have it right there.
I actually took it to the kitchen recently so I could make cocktails.
Sure. Hey.
All right, hold on. 1, 3, 2, 1, boom.
Okay.
See how long it takes me to get banned. It's on.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we doing something?
I mean, you know, I was thinking that maybe we start with, like, a Stroop dream sequence, so Myrynda doesn't have to be there, so Lissa can go get her libations as she sees fit.
Well, you have about this much time as I do the recap.
Oh, okay. Hey, you got about this much. I'll tell you what. I'll hold the timer here.
I was just gonna wait until the break, but if you guys want me to.
You could. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think about going an hour and a half without any alcohol through Dungeons and Dragons playing, and man, it is the most boring version.
Fine.
I'm just saying. Here again.
I can't stand spending time with you guys without alcohol.
Oh yeah.
God.
I'm lit already. This is just my while I'm playing.
It's like going to work. They think I do that sober.
Right. Okay, Doc, get ready. Yes. All right. Hey, Doc, how you doing today?
Last time on the Bros and Dragons podcast, dreams ensued. Some good, some bad. The friends prepared for their trip. Through Remedigan, the city seems normal again, less than 24 hours after the funeral of the High General Martin Firewell. On their way out, Myrynda saw the tiefling man again give a box to a dwarf, and she chased that dwarf into an alley and an unknown residence. 2 days later, they ended up at the Waffle Hut owned by Stroop's parents. They ate and talked. Myrynda tried to talk with the nomadic tribesmen of the south, finding out that they are from different tribes that are now in 3 different locations. Martin told them 3 weeks ago that this was going to transpire. Everybody went to sleep and woke up. Let us adventure on. Did I miss anything?
Oh, I'm 4th in line for the throne. That seems weird.
It's not important.
Okay, cool.
Let me drink my water.
No, that's fine.
There we go.
Aw, I want a cool mug. All I have is this is my last beer in the house.
I'll just show you a mug after the break. But
You hear that, internet? Hannah needs a mug. Cool.
Hannah needs a mug.
Mug.
Hopefully one that when it gets cold is like a dude, and then he's only wearing like a little bikini thingy. That's what she needs.
That's definitely my brand. Bonus points if it's... Never mind.
If it's redacted.
To get famous to know what Hannah was thinking there. All right. But you guys are leaving.
On our way out?
Headed.
Oh yeah, weren't we on the road and then the big flashy lights happened?
Oh yeah. At one point the sky turned red.
It went boom.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's relevant, that's relevant. But there you go.
That's all I remember. Oh, I take notes, don't I?
Yes, generally speaking, you take notes.
That's the last note I have. Red Sky.
There you go.
It's also my new band name. For anybody who wants to be in a band with me.
We'll figure out during the break as far as what instruments and everything everybody's playing. But
Well, I'm not musically inclined in any way.
oh, even better. That's fine. Most bands aren't.
Oh, shots fired!
I'm sorry. How many bands have you heard on the radio or be successful or do anything versus how many bands exist?
I mean, yeah.
Hate to tell you.
Statistically speaking, you're not wrong.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Last time we did not meet a dungeon and or a dragon, so we're still working on that part.
No, we're
we
not.
did see a red sky.
No, we're
We're
exclusively not working on doing that. We're going to we're going to another town.
Did you put that?
Yeah, we are going to a new
Did
town.
you put that in your notes?
No,
I think
there's no mention of dungeons and or dragons.
That's
But
fair.
you should make a note that you haven't encountered any dungeons and or dragons yet.
Right, that should be my first note every time.
Mm-hmm. Did
Did you encounter a dungeon? Yes or no? Did you encounter a dragon? Yes or no?
Okay.
And then revisit it at the end. You're right.
Do I has dungeon?
Okay.
Check yes or no.
And dragons that you know of. Let's just get fair on that one right off the bat.
Yeah.
Oh, she specified there
mean-
was no mention of dragons.
Yes, exactly. We've yet to come across a mention of dragons.
Right.
That doesn't mean we haven't encountered a dragon that has been polymorphed.
Or
But-
whatever. Dragon hasn't announced themselves.
Yeah, dragon has not announced themselves, and we have yet. I don't know. Would technically, when we got yeeted into the Feywild, would that count as a dungeon?
I don't count it, but I'm not the expert.
I hate you all. And I know this isn't something normal, that we would do, but specifically because Hannah doesn't do the Twitch.
Casey says hi.
Casey would like to say hi.
Who? Casey?
Yeah.
My friend Casey?
I'm a-
I love her.
Okay, well, there you go.
There you go.
Look at that. Hey, Casey, welcome to small streamer / podcast immortality, as well as whatever mess this is, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Doc, please take the reins. I don't like them. Drive!
Drive, bitch,
I was
drive!
driving the cart.
DM, take the wheel.
Well, let me roll animals handling.
Oh, okay.
You guys do travel on, heading to your location of Hardell. It's only been 2 days of travel so far, so you only have 19 more to go.
Only 19.
Only 19.
You know.
Okay.
Only 19.
Anything that you would like to talk about?
You haven't, so neither one of you has had any, like, more, meeting the gods or rainforest scary stuff. Don't want to talk about it because it's sad or scary stuff. Visions, dreams, epiphanies, omens, etc. Right?
Not as far as I know yet.
Okay.
Yet.
I did eat a bad waffle, which did cause some hallucinations.
Okay.
It had some berries in it that I'm not quite sure where they came from, but I don't think it had anything to do with this.
So just real quick, and I mean this with literally all due respect. We've been on the road for about 2 days, and one of those days we came from your establishment, and then on another one of those days you fed yourself, with the things that you had. So did you do this to yourself, or should I be concerned that like I ate something bad before we left, or how?
Nah. Stroop just does this to herself on occasion. When we got out of the Feywild, she decided that eating these berries was going to be a fun idea, and she started like tasting colors.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I found out in my scientific conclusions is that raw, the berries are delicious and cause amazing hallucinations. Cooked, irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah.
Oh, that explains why I had the, that accident when I was at
Had
the
an
wall.
accident?
I just want
You know what I'm talking about, Stroop. You remember the last time the time before last I was at the Waffle Hut and you made the waffles with the berries for me?
Myrynda, I've made you sick so many times, I cannot count them.
No, you two are absolutely right to make fun of me whenever I decide to eat broth. You're right. I don't know what I'm missing. Clearly, I'm the fool of the three of us. You know what? I will take a note out of your books. Most likely throw it away so I don't have to ever look at it again. But I will remember it because this lives in my brain now. This is never gonna go away. This is one of those moments that I will opt to forget and just nope.
No.
No.
19 You're stuck
more
with us.
19 more
Yeah,
days
stay-
if
stay
we go
going.
fast.
No,
Okay.
you know you're stuck with us.
Oh no, that
Right.
part's fine. Like I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm happy to be in this situation. I just every once in a while I kind of have to, do that thing where I acknowledge it. That's all. Yeah.
I'm driving.
Yeah, Stroop's the one driving.
That
not,
was Mike.
I'm
That
the
wasn't
druid.
Tayson. Tayson's not Tayson's not capable of saying yeah. It would be go please.
A little bit, a little bit faster. Slightly.
If you don't mind, if we could, picking. I mean, if it's alright. Anyway.
The shenanigans continues.
Mm-hmm.
As you travel,
You expect anything less?
no. As you travel and talk, though, you didn't realize that the road became quiet. How long has it been since it's been quiet? You don't know. No animal sounds. In fact, you don't remember the last time you actually saw anybody on the road. Ahead of you is a well-dressed high elf sitting on a throne in the middle of the road.
Why
Is
is
it-
there a throne in the middle of the road?
He's about 100 feet away. I would like Myrynda and Stroop both to roll a history just to see if we recognize this person.
Okay.
Who wants to take bets on whether or not I brought my dice?
Currently, I do.
Because I left them on the other side of the room. Hold on.
All right.
Where is
Left our
the metal
drinks,
dice?
left our dice.
All right, let me make a note. I got to
Hey.
redo my doc talks for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the first thing you need is polyhedral dice.
I mean, here's the other thing. Honestly, you don't. Roll20 exists.
History
We're
check?
there.
That's true.
It's true.
Of all the things you could need.
Myrynda does not.
What'd you
She
roll
does not
for the
recognize-
people watching and listening?
That's a 4 plus a 1, so a total of 5. This session is starting out great.
It's a strong 5. Love it.
A strong 5.
I'm sorry. What are we rolling?
A
history check.
20-sided die.
Yeah, but
History,
History.
Stroop, history.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I don't know why. I
He
mean,
wasn't.
I feel like I said 6 and 6, and you said half a dozen, and then you were like, no, Mike, it's half a dozen. But that's okay.
I got a 3.
Cool.
Oh, so I had the better roll. Somehow. What's the total? Is that 3 total or?
Yes, I got a
What?
2.
Oh,
This die is getting baked into a baked good.
Into a waffle with the other berries, anyway.
that's right. Forbidden berry.
But you guys are about 100 feet away of this unusual sight of a high elf man sitting in a throne in the middle of the road.
Excuse me, sir. You seem to have left your throne in the road.
He stands up.
Horses.
He stands up, adjusts his jacket, adjusts his tie. And he says, I've been waiting on you.
No,
Waiting on us.
you've been waiting for us.
Oh, lovely. It's one of those moments, isn't it?
When
Well-
you say
Why
us,
have you been
do you mean
waiting for us?
the royal us or like us in particular?
I mean, technically speaking, it's always the royal us because Tayson's fourth in line.
You
True,
can't
true.
say that to people we haven't met before. I'm sorry. Do you want me to start saying your shit? Like just to anybody?
Son,
It's been 3
It's known.
days. By who?
It's
you
known.
You didn't know until I told you.
Tayson, it was assumed because of
That's different.
Mossman.
That's different, and you know it.
On another note, I would prefer if you told people about the Waffle Hut is great marketing.
That
Please continue to
okay,
do that.
you know what that is. Okay. I will not tell them about the outside of the Waffle Hut experiences because I trust.
Yeah, we don't need to know about IBS.
Totally. Hi, I'm Tayson. Who are you?
Names are necessary. You could call me, and he looks towards Myrynda and says, Addendum.
addendum? Why is he looking specifically at me? I am concerned. Sir, who the fuck are you and why are you looking at me?
No, he said his name is Addendum, and also he said that his names aren't important, but also to call him that. So now Andy was waiting on us. There's a lot of. What do you need?
Well, obviously, people don't remember their time in the Feywild too easy. But it has been some time, hasn't it, lady?
Hey, check! Insight. Oh, sure. This fucker! This fucker! I know who this fucker is!
Stroop immediately.
I think I spiked.
Stroop immediately casts bark skin on herself.
Okay.
Because since he said ladies and not Myrynda.
I think Tayson went to sleep.
Tayson's like, girls, what did I miss?
No, it's fine. You guys do your 3-person adventure again. I'll just, you know what? I'm actually gonna go check the wheels of this cart, make sure that they're tightened properly and everything like that. We'll talk soon.
And does she get the hint?
Do you?
Because like obviously I know, I get the hint, but when Myrynda,
you were giving me an insight.
Yeah, I would like an insight. I would like a vibe check on the bitch. So insight, I get a +2, which means this is solid 12.
I think with what he just said, the 12, and the instant skin change of your friend next to you, or in front of you because she's driving, you remember the devil you made a deal with in the Feywild.
We didn't really make a deal with him.
But you did.
Oh, lovely. Hi, little bitch. How are you?
Not this guy again. I swear to...
Is this one of those things where you guys, like, got drunk and then bad things happened, and then...
We weren't drunk this time.
Oh, but we're not refuting the bad things part. That's good.
Well, bad things seem to follow us, so, I can't really...
I mean, this one specifically is waiting. Hey, am I in trouble?
Nobody's in trouble. Why would you believe that you're in trouble?
Oh, because they said bad things happen.
Misunderstandings happened.
Oh, okay.
Bad things were about to happen, and Myrynda stopped me from kicking this guy's bahootie.
What? What'd you do for any bahooties to be kicked?
Today,
No.
I stopped a certain group of, shall we call it, werewolves from meeting you here on the road.
Okay. Is there any reason?
Myrynda kind of just gets this look like, oh, fuck.
Is there any reason we shouldn't be meeting with werewolves? I mean...
Yes.
Why?
They maybe want to kill me.
Why?
Because I'm... Yeah, you know my situation.
So because you're different, so are they. What's the point?
Yeah, but, well...
That's dumb.
Yes, I don't disagree, but, Then
why is this the first time we're talking about this?
I told you about what your father left in the letter to me.
Right. I assume that you took care of it because why... Hold on. We've been gone...
How can I take care of it when I've been right next to you guys this entire time?
We've been gone for 2 days. In day 1, we left and we saw Stroop's family. We had a meal and then we left. Day 2, we decided... day 1, day 2, it's tying together because it's just been a lot of weird events without anything actually, affecting me, I guess, because... 2 days, Stroop has gotten sick off her own cooking as a cook. You have made some kind of deal with your I'm sorry. They called you a devil. I don't know if that's a literal thing or if that's
literal.
I tried to kill a puppy.
I don't know. Okay. I mean, that's not great, but okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, but fair. But you dealt with a devil. And you're just now telling me that we are 2 days away from the place where you could have talked to literally the queen and been like, hey, these people that, the
queen's not going to stop them from coming at me.
She's the queen!
a separation of church and state thing, Tayson.
You're a member of the church!
Yeah, well, that's not gonna fucking stop them. They
I say
know
we
I'm
put
a
him
member
in
of the
the
church. They know. They think I'm an abomination.
I'm taking one crisis at a time. And you know what? This crisis kind of looks like it's up to you two. So, Stroop, please stop poisoning yourselves. And you know what? That's about the amount of input that I have currently. That's about my level of what I can do and handle. So, yeah. I'm sorry for interrupting your time, friend, sir, madam.
He's not a friend. Do not call him that.
He hasn't harmed me. He's my friend until he's not.
I'm gonna hit him with the
Tayson's
cut.
logic.
I'm gonna run him over.
Stroop. That's not.
He'll move out of the way.
He saved our asses.
Did he? He was the reason that our asses were in danger.
Tayson
No,
very, very
not in this
slowly
case.
reaches his hand
Not in
over
this
to the
case.
brake and just like starts pulling it.
What is it you would like, Addendum?
Well, I've been intrigued since we met. I didn't know you had a friend. I didn't meet him last time, and you all seem to be on an adventure that I may or may not have information on, so I'm here to trade.
Okay.
We don't. What do you need to trade?
We're
Because-
trading.
Yeah,
Well,
we don't.
You guys are terrible listeners. He said information.
Yeah, we
No,
already know where we're going.
Yeah, we're trying to find out what kind of information he wants from us, Tayson.
Okay,
He
so,
is a devil.
So I know
We
it,
have to make sure we don't cause the. Remember the
I
prophecies
know
say that we
it
could cause.
feels I know it feels like it's been a week since we've done any talking about this. But we've literally been talking about this as we've been on the road. And if you
Just break the
recall,
fourth wall while not breaking the fourth wall.
Yes. I'm happy.
imagination. And while doing this, one of the things that we've all hardline complained about since the beginning was how much shrouded mystery we were dealing with. And one person is offering the idea of information, and we're gonna be upset immediately before any kind of like talks on anything. Like that just
Don't trust him.
Not
okay.
upset. He's just suspicious. That's all.
Hey, if I hear you out on what the offer is, are you gonna, like, take my soul or something?
Absolutely not. I'm not a pathetic demon.
Okay, great. So, what are you looking for?
Tit for tat.
Information for information?
I answer a question honestly with you. You answer one honestly with me.
I have a counter proposal. Well, actually, not a counter proposal because your name is Addendum, and I don't want to do that. But how about this? I have a deal for you. You ask your question first. We can choose to answer. If we do, you have to answer our question honestly. We can also choose not to answer.
Afraid not. There are rules on these things.
Okay. See, like it's a conversation. I see no harm, no foul.
So now can I hit him with the cot?
No, because that's still mean.
No,
Like, he doesn't-
group.
like, you don't punch a shop owner in the face because you say, "Hey, that thing costs 10 gold. Can I have it for 1?" And they say no. That's not how that works.
It's called bargaining.
Who are you asking?
All three of you.
One of us, because you're the only one answering us.
Fair enough. Do you speak for them?
No, I'm asking you who you're talking to.
That's part of the bargaining now, isn't it?
Well, here's the thing. If you ask, I'll tell you what. I'll speak. I'll answer a question. But if you ask a question for Myrynda, and I'm speaking, I have to answer honestly for what I know for Myrynda, right?
So he smiles a little bit and says, well, if I had to choose, she's the one that intrigues me the most.
Hey, do you have anything that you don't want other people to know? Sorry, do you have anything... Out of frame. Here.
So-
let's try this again.
So everybody
Yeah.
gets a visualization. He's about 6'2", really well dressed, really well put together, though you can't see underneath to see a strength or workout, but he looks like he's very well groomed, good beard, dark hair, and bleeding red eyes.
You should get those checked.
Myrynda goes, and what about me intrigues you the most, then?
Oh, don't. That's not our question. That's just curiosity.
That's not our question. This is just...
You gotta
since you seem
do that.
intrigued.
You gotta do that. It's like genies. You can't. Oh man, I wish I had a sandwich, because then you're gonna have a sandwich and it's gonna taste like terrible, because that's still all you asked for, and you used a wish.
Mm.
Gotta specify.
That's not wrong. It's true.
I just told you my preference, but sure. Since you brought it up, sir, choose one from your group to ask me questions as I ask questions back.
To all of us or to one person?
Not me. Please don't choose
He
me.
smiles, turns around, walks to the throne, sits down, and looks like he's waiting.
No, this is a specification of the deal. You're choosing not to answer my question about a deal. We can't have a deal without you telling me the parameters of the deal.
You're correct. Any
Okay,
takes
this is an out-of-character question.
Sure.
Who actually has the highest charisma out of us?
This guy definitely has the highest charisma out of everybody here.
I don't think it's Tayson.
No.
Stroop, what's yours?
No.
Addendum.
No, Addendum definitely has the highest.
Oh, no. I mean out of the three of
Yeah,
us.
I hate to tell you this. It's not close.
Stroop is not a very charismatic person. I don't know if you could tell by now. Not very charismatic, not very strong. Stroop
fair.
does a couple things well, and one of those things is cooking and not dying. So Constitution.
1.5.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would.
Myrynda's
I will say
is
this.
15.
Okay. So, Tayson. Here's the other part of this. If we're talking out of character, this is not something. If we're entering some kind of deal where it's an exchange of information, honestly, charisma is not a factor.
That's true.
We are not trying to persuade him or anything like that. This is us having a conversation. So, do either of you have anything that you super don't want to have out in the world?
Secret family recipe.
I mean,
No.
he already knows Myrynda's. He smelled it on her.
So then why would you be worried? See, now I'm making the deal for the devil.
Sus. He's just sus.
Great.
I just don't
Find
like
out.
him 'cause he's like Philip.
Hey, you know what? You know what's a really good thing to use against somebody who's sus? Find out their deal.
True.
I'm
guess
down
Myrynda
because
is
I'm a fucking chaos troll. Like I'm in on this idea regardless of what happens. As far as what Tayson wants to do, Tayson's fine. I don't think. I'm sure there is. I'm sure Doc's got like a backlog of like, aha, I shall break him. But like I can't think of anything Tayson would be like super concerned with saying, because of the way that Tayson's mind works. As far as the other two, I
that's
know.
fair.
Nobody in chat's telling you not to.
Yeah, there is that.
Could be simply that chat is lurking
How
for
about-
the most part.
How about
too.
this? So, okay.
I may not know how to use it because some people don't know how to. I don't know how to use the chat. I don't know how to do anything in Twitch. Okay,
You know how to respond to text
Yeah,
messages, right, Hannah?
here's
I
what
can use my cell phone
Here's
to
what-
call my mom.
here's what you have to do. Say hi to Casey again.
Hi, Casey.
Okay, great. So okay. I'll tell you what, Addendum, I will go first.
I know that was a pop filter, like, logically speaking, but when I first saw it, I thought it was like a mini cast iron pan.
Just keep hands with me.
You are playing the cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the floor and bothering me. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think Tayson should definitely speak to addendum. That's my vote.
Yeah. We'll go for this.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want to know?
You ask first.
What has Martin left for us in Hardell to aid us in knowing what we're supposed to do?
His personal notes on what he was trying to work out before Arlen called him home.
We're looking for personal notes. Okay.
Do you like being a tool for a dead man?
I'm sorry, when you said, do you like being a tool?
Yeah. With a slight pause. Yeah.
Do you like being a tool? Like, do you like being a dick?
You want to give that one to me one more time, Doc?
He asked, do you like being the tool of a dead man?
I can go into more detail if you want, but for one of them, no. And for the other one, I'm okay with it.
One of them? Are you talking about the magic?
Shh, my turn. What's your name? Your real name?
I don't remember.
It's a clarification on that. Because you've given me an answer, but I need to know. Do you actually not remember, or is your name I don't remember? Because that would be a very odd name.
I actually do not remember.
Okay. Are you... side question you can feel absolutely interested in not answering. Would you like to?
What do you think you can do that Avigard, Gnarl, Xandro, Martin, Alicia, or any of the others have not done before you?
I don't know yet, because we haven't found out what it is that we need to do.
Exactly.
I'm going to ask my same question. Do you want to remember?
No. It doesn't matter.
That's two different things. If you don't want to remember, it's because it does matter. And if it doesn't matter, then you wouldn't care yes or no. So
I've answered the question honestly. Whether you can interpret it or not is not my responsibility.
okay, that's fair. I apologize. These are your rules. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Your turn.
No. Again, to clarify, not my rules.
Well, I'm... okay.
Myrynda's just over there like, God damn it. Facepalm.
Stroop has taken to drinking out of a flask at this point.
Oh, I noticing this is happening, Tayson will very subtly, like, sit down in the actual driver's seat, so Stroop scoots over to the side. We're gonna be safe about this. Don't
I'll
drink
get in the
car.
back. I don't care.
I mean, that's fine,
I
too.
will. Yeah.
Myrynda, like, whispers in Tayson's ear, why us?
Oh, I don't know. No, I'm not. I don't care. What's
I
that?
do.
But why? No, it'll be no, because we'll get no. Come on, you know how this. We're gonna get some kind of answer where it'll be like, because you're the only ones who can't. Like, it's gonna be something silly like that. You know, it's not. We're not gonna get any insight on that. Let's see if he. Okay, it's your turn anyway. I'm sorry. Or do I get a redo? Because I asked you the same question twice, and you mentioned that I wasn't smart enough to understand it.
Do you, honestly, have any idea what you're up against?
Myrynda just pipes in and goes, "Fuck no."
Honestly, no. But I think our intent is to find out.
We got scripted into this. We have no fucking clue what's going on. We're just here. We just work here.
How would we make things worse? We were
You see him.
Go ahead.
You see him close his eyes, and it does the little REM shift. And then he stops and says, "Only if you fail."
Oh, well, that makes sense. That does make sense, yeah. So what you're saying is we can't fail.
No, we can fail. It would just be bad if we did.
You know what I mean, Tayson?
I'm sorry. Your turn at addendum, sir.
Do you understand that Martin was not a good person?
Do I understand that?
Subjective.
Is that the question?
It is.
Okay. I understand that it is a question of what Martin did a lot of things that he and the people around him deemed necessary to do. And whether or not those were good things or bad things, I don't know. And I don't think that anybody outside of Martin and his friends know. They all see the book is out there. It's heck, we even know that not everything in there is exactly the way it laid out. I think that what we know is that I think that Martin didn't see himself as a completely good person. So why would I hold him to a standard that he couldn't hold himself to?
Actually, a very, very good point, Tayson.
Would you answer the question?
Do I understand that? I don't know that anybody's good, so yeah, I understand.
He holds up his hand and a rock appears. He says, "That's enough for today.
Oh,
I have my eye on you."
can I have one that's again, choose to answer it or not?
However, and he motions the rock with his hand, and the rock floats and lands in Myrynda's lap.
Why? Why? He's giving me a rock! Why?
He says,
So looking forward to editing that part. That's gonna be great.
he says, "Take your time. But when you're ready to have another conversation, just hold the stone and say, 'And another thing.'" And there's a swirl of blackness.
Come on.
And he's gone.
No.
And around your cart, there are 4 small boulders right at the tires of your cart.
I just wanted to ask if we could be friends.
I wish a tall, handsome guy would give me a rock, but you know, here we are. What are these boulders do?
What animals give rocks to their mates?
Penguins.
Penguin.
Penguins! Is this like a devilish penguin ritual?
He is chosen. It is now.
Oh shit.
Are
It's canon.
the rock Where are they stopping the wheels? Like, what do these
Yes.
rocks do? Oh, okay. So we can't move.
Huh.
Can I move a rock?
Can you move a rock?
How big is the rock? Is it bigger than me? Is it a boulder? Is it a
It's
nice
about
boulder?
half your size. Yeah.
And they're just sitting on the ground next to the tires or in front of the tires.
2 in front, 2 behind.
So the cart can't move.
Cannot.
Hey, San, do you think you could move these boulders?
He said we were ready to have another conversation, right?
Already?
I mean,
I feel like it's a little needy to be calling right after you left.
he just put 4 boulder boots on our ride. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Like,
But, yeah, he probably did it on purpose so we couldn't follow him.
I'll follow him where he went. Poof.
I don't know. I don't know how magic works sometimes. I mean, I do, but I don't. So,
Let me help you out. The cart doesn't have a p option.
Are you sure? I thought there was a button right here. No. Oh, never mind. It's a poop button. For the horses. I mean, but we gotta use the cart to keep going eventually.
I mean,
We don't need to rely on someone else to move these. And Stroop hops out of the cart and starts trying to push one of the boulders.
Make a strength check for me.
It's not very good. 15.
You slide the boulder, and then you hear what sounds like rock on rock as it turns into a small Arcanite-looking creature and turns. And I would need everybody to roll initiative at this point.
of course.
Fucking shit.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Yes. How dare you move the boulder out of the way that was stopping our car? Like, what do you? There's nothing to apologize for there.
There had to
know.
be another way out of this. Roar.
Nah. Sometimes there's just things.
Yeah, we are not bitching. Where did that dice go?
More importantly, he did not say
Actually-
dragon-like rock thing, so we're
Yeah,
still lacking dragons in our Dungeons and Dragons
That's right.
for now.
Initiative.
Tayson.
Yeah,
So,
I got a 6.
Okay. Stroop.
I got a 14.
Myrynda.
19.
Myrynda as... Well, first off, as they animate Stroop, do you do anything?
I scream
There it is.
Okay.
and pull
was-
out my scimitar because I'm assuming I left my quarterstaff up in the thing. So I grab my scimitar. My scimitar.
You have what you want.
I have that. Then I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay. But first act will be Myrynda.
First act will be Myrynda. All right, let me see. Describe these things again for me, real quick.
They are little stones with jagged edges that have animated and look like this.
Oh. Okay.
Did you make literal like rock crabs?
Mhm.
Okay. You were right next to rock lobster and you just decided not to do it, huh?
No, there's a
Yeah.
rock lobster. I didn't want to steal somebody's idea.
Fair
no,
enough.
this is actually from old friend of mine, Stone Strix, who makes a lot of
Oh, cool.
homebrew creatures.
Nice. So she is going to turn around and just like at in like one motion she pockets the sending stone and casts guiding bolt.
Okay, so go ahead and cast your guiding bolt.
That is 18?
What does your guiding bolt look like?
Flavor.
The flavor for it is think like lightning.
Okay.
but like there's also kind of like cloudy mist around it
Okay.
as it strikes.
You start the sigil with your right hand, place a sending stone with your left, finish the sigil, send it off. You watch it hit the carapace of this creature and shoot off in another direction altogether as you watch it fade into probably infinity.
I mean, I hope not. That sounds like when somebody shoots a gun into the air and then like 3 miles away somebody else like gets shot in the shoulder from the sky. That's terrifying. Just this radiant storm cloud just
It looks as though your spell
Even
was...
roll the damage?
It looks like the spell was intensified as it goes off its carapace.
Oh. Well, don't get hit by that, guys.
3 of them will start climbing the cart.
Hey, stop, you little shits.
1 is by Stroop. Is actually going to try to... We'll call it bite.
Oh, it's
14 to bite
Strike
you?
forward.
That does not hit because I cast bark skin when we saw the guy. So my
That's
AC
true.
is 16.
It grabs with its pinchers, and your bark skin literally... It caught skin, but as it tried to go, you pull your arm, but you can hear this gnashing of 2 rocks smacking together. You realize it's not trying to bite you, it's trying to attach to you because you're a naturey person. And it will be your turn.
I hate ticks. I hate ticks so much.
Is this Hannah or
Well-
Stroop talking?
Both.
Okay.
Mostly
there.
Hannah.
Thank you.
So Stroop is going to do something else. She's as this thing attaches, she's gonna drop her scimitar and cast Produce Flame
Okay.
and try to burn it off of her.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Yeah, I could do that. Hold on.
It's sad because Roll20 said that you got a crit. But you had to go and get your real dice. Like
Yeah,
a good
well,
D&D
you know.
player.
Well, here we are with
Yep.
an 8. I don't have any good D20. I have to get my
love
Olaf dice.
In the putting the scimitar away and casting the produce flame to throw it, another little rock catches you a little off as you blast wide of your target. Tayson.
Yeah. Interesting. They're climbing onto the cart, yeah?
It's up by you. You don't have to go far.
Right. Oh, no. What are you talking about? Do these things look like they're moving fast at all?
They got up the cart pretty quickly, but how fast they can move, you
Gotcha.
just watched it come over the ledge.
Should we... I mean, should we just leave? Just checking. And as I say this, I will do Mind Sliver on the one that's on the ground by Stroop.
Okay?
It needs to make an intelligence save.
Sure. Well,
Okay, good. I was gonna be very upset if you made intelligent rock crabs that also attached rock crab ticks. It's gonna take 3 points of psychic damage, and it will get minus 1d4 on its next save before the end of my turn.
okay.
As I will. I want to try and circle to the back of the cart and just like literally be able to like grab stuff out of it if possible, depending on what happens here.
So it's close enough that I'll get a bite if you try to move.
I like that less though. Could we not do that?
If you don't move.
Okay, then I'll stay here.
Okay. Myrynda.
Let's see. She is. How many of them are down?
None.
None.
We did 3 damage to one of them.
Huh.
Do you have some kind of crab breaking hammer?
Nope.
Do you have some, how big are these things? Can you stomp them?
You could try.
Can we eat them? Can we turn them into dinner?
You don't.
Hannah's face just lit up.
You don't
She's
know.
like, there's an idea.
You don't know yet.
Make a melee spell attack against a creature you reach. I'm gonna try inflict wounds.
Okay.
Learn by doing.
Go ahead and roll the attack.
Nope. That's a 2. Just on the dice. No way this is fucking...
You're still up in the cart, so that makes sense as it's crawling around because you got to get around on it. And your spell just slams into the ground harmlessly.
Well, fuck.
So the first one, that's still by Stroop, is going to try to bite. 15, I think, misses, since 16 misses last time. One on Tayson, 16 to hit.
That would hit, but I don't want to die. So Tayson is going to cast Shield.
Okay.
So as it bites, it gets real close to attaching. And Tayson's, I don't have these memorized yet. The Tayson's back, there's going to be some light that actually kind of shines out through the back of his collar.
Okay.
In kind of this light blue. And as it does so, there is going to be kind of this almost like a shimmering wind that just kind of brushes it aside right before it was going to hit.
Perfect.
And, give me a second, nothing bad happens.
Okay. Myrynda, does a 16 hit?
Yep. 16 hits. I'm always squish, okay?
You got a friend.
Take 3 points of piercing damage.
She's gonna yelp and just start cussing in Sylvan, like, Victus, du bist eine Schlampe! Ich hasse das!
I do
And I need you to roll me a d4, please.
Fucking shit, why?
Something bad.
Why is it always me?
I don't know why you decided to get a demon angry, or sorry, devil. I
That's
apologize.
2.
Two?
Hey, he's, yeah.
How many
I didn't get him angry.
How many spell slots at what spell level do you have?
I have 2 spell slots at first level.
Not anymore, you don't.
Yucky.
Play.
As you could feel it start to just draw the divinity magic that you usually feel within you, just gets drawn out into this ugly rock beetle thingy.
Thank God I have cantrips.
And then I got one left, and just to be fair, I'm going to do this. There's only 2 of you, so it'll be Tayson. That one definitely misses, especially with your shield up.
Whoop whoop.
Stroop.
I wanna. It's on my arm. I wanna hit it against the.
It
the
didn't
part.
attach. It missed.
It didn't attach. Oh,
no,
thank
no.
God.
Yeah, I
Okay.
missed.
Never mind. Then I want to grab my scimitar and slash at the one nearest me.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
I don't want to do that. I just want to stab him. But you know.
But did you hear my cool narrative where I flavored it for you? Like,
Yeah.
why aren't we just going with that?
Was a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Yay!
I hit something. Woo! Okay.
It's
now
like
I
the
gotta-
goblins in Labyrinth. I hit something, yes!
Indeed. 1d6 plus 2. I got 6 damage.
Nice. You chip off a little bit of the rock, but it's still coming.
Is that a chip off the old block? Okay.
Off the old block.
Jump off my balcony.
Tayson.
What are the other ones doing on top of the cart at this point?
They're over the edge just a little bit to come up and try to bite at you and Myrynda, who are still on the cart.
Great. All right, the one that's like on Myrynda, is it like actually attached? Like she's
It is.
okay. Great. I would like.
She's still just cussing profusely as it's like flinging from her arm, like
Sure.
in the air. She's like,
Cool. I'm trying to remember if there's anything in the cart that we care about. To be completely honest with you,
Spiders, burn it!
that's
I-
very much where I'm close to.
My quarterstaff is in there.
Tell me
My
that's
special quarterstaff.
I was gonna say, tell me that's the end of the list, because if that's the case, then I'm sorry.
I need that. It's my special yeah.
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 Okay.
It has all her herbs and stuff that
It
are
has
growing
all
in it.
my herbs. Do you want flavorless broth for the rest of your life? Because I have been experimenting with flavors and you haven't even noticed.
Warm water. That's all you're going to have.
Prestidigitation. Everything tastes the way I want it to, which is basically
It
warm
doesn't.
water.
No. That's not how that works.
You're literally asking somebody with like, you're. That's like you asking the like lactose intolerant person. It's like, but we'll never have milk again. Like, I don't. All right, whatever.
Martin gave me that staff.
There you go. Now we're good. Okay, the one that is on each of them. I am going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip, but I will use 2 sorcery points to twin it.
Okay.
So both of them will make a intelligence saving throw. The one on Stroop has minus a d4 to it.
Okay.
And I can do that if you'd like.
I will, but it's not going to make a difference.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 4.
Cool.
So that one's going to fail. The other one, what is this, intelligence you said?
Yes.
13.
That is the DC. So, I will roll 4, 6, 10. So the one that failed will take 10, and it doesn't get a reaction on its next turn. It only gets an action, bonus action, or move. It doesn't get anything else. The other one takes 5 damage.
Okay.
And... Ooh, that's a 7, not a 1. Okay. Nothing weird happens.
More importantly,
Yeah.
it is just all psychic, right? But what
Yes.
do we see as you flip your mind whip?
Absolutely. The light that was on my back through the collar that you couldn't see. Now you get kind of a similar effect almost through the front as this like really, really soft pink light emanates from Tayson, and he puts his hands together with this same soft pink light and then brings his hands away and has these literal pink spectral whips that he whips out at these two things. One of them, it just hits and bounces off. The other one is basically wrapped up and tangled on it. The one by Stroop.
Myrynda.
Yee. Myrynda's gonna take out her ironwood short sword and, like, hit the one that's dangling from her.
Okay.
Do I get advantage because it's dangling?
No, but I like where you're thinking.
Listen, nothing's wrong with effort and asking. Just as
Yeah,
long as we
the
also
worst-
as long as we also
the
acknowledge
worst-
that wrong and no are also not something that's bad.
That's a 21.
That hits a lot.
Does it extra hit?
No.
Yes, does. That's only 5 damage, though.
Okay.
5 more damage than it had.
Yeah, it's true.
Chipping
When
away.
I do that, does it, like, get knocked off when I do that?
It does not.
She's still just, like, flinging around, like, flailing, like, get this fucking thing!
I love the idea in my head. Let's see. The one on you will do 5 points of piercing damage as it squeezes in because you whacked it. Tayson, you didn't move. There's one by you.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna crit, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna grab.
Yeah.
That'll be 6 points of damage, piercing.
I'd rather not be.
And then I need you to roll me a d4.
Okay.
Is that a paper? You got a paper character sheet back there too? Wow. Wow.
I got a lot of information for this weird thing that I've made. So
I mean, that's fair.
So that is a 4.
Okay.
How does
you
this
lose-
work? How does this work with my nonsense?
You'll lose. How many spell slots do you have?
Total?
Now,
Or
right
remaining?
now. Remaining.
I have 4 total.
No, you don't. You have 0 now.
Okay.
And then now one's attached to you.
Mm-hmm.
Stroop. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, no. Hold on. Let me check my character sheet. Hold on.
Okay. All right. I'm listening.
I gotta get into roll 20 right quick.
Probably just barely. Just barely if it does.
You know, with bark skin, it does. It hits. Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, just barely by like
Two-
8.
By like a
2
lot.
points. 2 points of piercing damage, and I would like you to roll a d4, please.
2 points of piercing damage,
Yes.
and we're gonna roll a d8. A d8?
A d4.
Oh God.
I mean, if you want to roll a d8, I'm not going to stop you.
What are magic?
I don't. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I'm dead inside. I got.
I'm pretty sure that's just a millennial experience.
How many
Yeah.
spell slots do you have right now?
In general,
Total. And what level?
I have 2
Oh.
level 2s.
Okay, you rolled a 2?
Yeah.
You have 1 level 2. Mike, those 4 that you had, were those 2 2s and 2 1s? Or 3 1s and 1 2?
3
or
1s and
something
1
like that?
2.
Okay, so I do apologize. You have 1 spell slot, first level spell slot left.
Okay. So it's spell. We're talking levels of spell slots.
It's levels of spell slots, yes.
Okay. Cool. This is great. I hate it.
Hold on, there's
I
one
hate it
left.
here.
I
Yeah.
just got to decide who's going to bite.
I mean, me. I'm
Please
not tapped out.
me.
Uh,
Please not me.
it's taste on, but it misses.
Okay, great.
That takes us to Stroop. As these things bite, one grabs onto. I think in order, you heard Myrynda scream, and then you heard Tayson scream, and now you have one. Well, I don't know if Tayson would scream. Tayson?
No.
We have magic ticks.
Tayson is very right now, like, I don't know how many times we've actually encountered stuff together, even weird, like, out of the ordinary. Tayson is pretty, like, almost tranquil looking right now.
Yeah.
I think this is technically only the second time they've actually gotten into initiative.
That's recorded.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah, Tayson's pretty chill. Like,
And then one leashed onto you, and now you all know that these things are just pulling spells, magic out of you.
Mm-hmm.
But it is your turn, Stroop.
Me.
What?
There's one attached to me.
There's one attached. You can attempt to get it off, which is a straight up strength.
My strength is super bad. But that's Stroop is going to scream about no bugs in the kitchen, and just try and rip it off.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but I'm actually gonna need that voice line for perpetuity, please.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta think of it. Improv. This is worse than that time that Chip and Barry let all those bugs in the kitchen. We gotta call me the exterminator, because I'm taking you off. Oh God,
That works. In my head, you were literally just saying no bugs in the kitchen, and then
no bugs in the kitchen.
But this is good too. I like it all.
They both work. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Please fix it in post.
This is gonna be a blooper where it's just 7 Stroop lines in a row before the attack.
That's basically what that date episode I sent you was just me saying, well, that kind of works, but maybe also this works.
Hear that, everybody? There's a date episode.
Oh yeah. And the recording for most of us, if I remember correctly, we named it "Get Stroop Laid."
Yeah.
Oh no, but then I made an actual recording of me going on a date with myself and played both. Yeah. Anyway, I did strength check. Is that what you wanted from me?
Yes. If you're trying to rip it off.
I rolled a 2, so it's a 1 for me.
Oh, so close.
I know what I'm gonna do next time, though.
Hey, son. One's attached to you as well.
Cool. So, I don't know how the rules work. Do I have disadvantage on attacks that are ranged if they are attacks that are on me?
Yes. Actually, the way the rules work, but I'm willing to hear you out, is you have something that's 5 feet from you because it's on you.
I kind of want to just chaos bolt it because screw this thing, but I also want to do that because I really don't want to try and shock and grasp it because, attached to me. But I think it'll be fun. So, okay. I have a new plan. Doc, would you like to hear my plan?
I would love to hear this plan so we can keep moving.
Absolutely. I am going to use a sorcery point so I can twin spell.
Okay.
And I would like to... The one that's currently attached on my right arm.
Okay.
I'm going to put my left hand on it, and I'm going to put my right arm onto the one that's on Myrynda.
Oh, thank God.
And I want to shock and grasp both of them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead and attempt to shock and grasp both of them.
I will use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage to the one that's on Myrynda.
Sure.
So that's a 15 or a natural 20 on the one on Myrynda. So let's see if I kill her.
It's not going to change anything as the spell gets deflected off of its carapace.
That's totally fine. Even though I'm literally holding it.
It seems to, like, you see the world differently.
Think of Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's
like, this is simple Pokemon tactics.
It was much less of the Tayson thinking it was a Pokemon tactics. It was much more of the things bounced off of them, so I didn't want to throw things. I wanted to grab it.
Yeah, you do, and you watch as the shell seems to light up with it, and then it focuses out of one plate and shoots off.
But what if I'm trying to touch the leggies? I don't want to touch the shell.
Does it not have a soft underbelly?
It's currently attached. Where I reach... That's not how those work. Okay. Well, I guess I used the other sorcery. Like, I already used it, so I guess I would roll an attack against the one on me, and then the same thing happens.
It would still do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I did it, so here we are. I have movement, right?
Yeah.
And this thing's on my arm?
It's not going anywhere.
No, that's fine. I want to jump off the cart and land on it.
Okay.
I will go
That's fine.
prone to be on top of this thing. And terrible body slam it for nothing. But it'll make me happy.
You feel like you're doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I do.
WWE style.
I do right before I actually jump off, go like this.
Okay, Tayson. Myrynda, you watch as Tayson does the people's elbow and then jumps.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah!
Damn it. So mad.
Why are you mad? This is great. We're doing great.
I wanted to be Hollywood Hogan.
It is your turn.
Who's
Though.
next?
Phrasing.
You.
Oh, it's my turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Tayson's within 5 feet.
No.
Feet of the enemies.
Not anymore. I jumped away.
No, I'm saying you're with... I'm trying to find out that I can do a sneak attack, technically speaking, on the one that's on your arm.
If you jump off the cart, yes, I will allow you to get. Well, he's covering
Yeah,
it.
she's-
That's canon.
But it's prone.
However, I will say, Raw does not allow you to cover the enemy. So yes, I will allow you to jump off
Again,
and attack.
flavor.
Yeah. So she's going to jump down and attack the one that Tayson has decided to WWE.
Okay.
And she's
So-
gonna do the sneak attacks.
You will have advantage on your attack in the first place.
Ooh.
Because he made it prone.
I flavored some mechanics.
As the resident cook, I do not approve, but here we are.
Listen. Phrasing.
My quarterstaff is still in the cat.
Go get it.
I will.
Oh,
This one isn't going
one of
anywhere.
those is a nat 20.
Yay.
And it's a nat 20. So, this is going to bring me to one of my table rules I haven't been able to say out loud, which is how I'm going to do crits here is I want you to take your max damage and then also roll the dice and then add those together.
So max damage of the dice.
So
Then roll
add
the
it-
dice. Yeah.
Whatever
and then
max
add the
damage,
sneak attack.
whatever. No, this includes your sneak attack. What's your max damage?
Yeah, it's
with
big.
Sneak attack in your attack, and your modifier. What's the max damage of all that?
Okay, so 6 plus 3, so 15.
All right. So now roll all the dice associated with that damage.
Whack, 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 whack.
So glad you did that. Because you know what I just rolled?
A
Ones.
rock.
2 ones.
There you go.
Not just 1, 2.
Okay.
What?
So that's your
Average.
sneak attack, right?
I only have 1d6 at this point.
Okay. So 2 more. So 17 damage to the one on Tayson, right?
Yeah.
Good. It looks wounded. As
See, and now I roll again just for funsies, and that's 7. Fuck it.
all the little parts of the rock are breaking off, but that was a good move. It is their turn. Does anybody have spell slots left?
I do.
Nope.
Mike, how many spell slots?
I have
Just the one?
I have a first.
Okay, you won't anymore, and I don't need you to roll.
I have another second level spell, and I got 4 first level spells.
Okay, so the
Okay.
one on Mike or on Tayson is going to do 4 piercing, and you lose a spell slot.
So it automatically hits, correct? I can't do a shield.
It's on you, right? Exactly. It's already hitting you. The one on Stroop is going to do also 4 points of piercing, and roll me a d4, please.
A D8.
No, don't do
D4.
that to yourself.
1.
Okay, you lose 1 first level spell slot.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I took how much damage? 4.
4 piercing. Myrynda, you will lose. You have 2 piercing, and do you have any spell slots left?
have not had a spell slot since you started this bullshit, okay?
Perfect.
No,
Just
no.
immediately lost all of
That's
your
what
spells.
I wanted to hear.
Exactly.
As the other one in the cart climbs over, but is going to spend its turn getting to you. That will take us to Stroop.
Stroop saw what Tayson did. And is going to try the same thing. Just wha-blam onto the ground. People's elbow. Try it out.
I will make this a unarmed strike with advantage.
Dope. Okay. Okay, Dice, I'm going to need you to just really pull through for me. 11.
You jump up doing the people's elbow, and as you slam down, you hit your elbow and notice it's like swinging this way as you miscalculated your people's elbow.
Of course I did, of course.
But it is also prone with you now. Tayson.
I did something earlier that worked. I did the mind sliver thing. I did those kind of things, the enchantment type base things. So I am without any other sources or anything, and because I don't think I actually wrote down inventory on my paper sheet, and if I go check it on Roll20, the entire stream will go again. So instead, I'm going to ask you to make an intelligence saving throw for the one that is currently on Stroop.
Sure. 11.
Cool. 6 points of psychic damage, and it gets a minus a d4 to the next saving throw that it makes.
Okie dokie.
From a bonus action, I will still stay here.
I like it.
Yep.
That
That's a great
finishes.
bonus action. Why don't I do that?
Myrynda.
Yep. Hi.
I bet you want to strike that one on Tayson again.
Yeah, I
Roll advantage.
I stay here. We're literally catching rock cockroaches that are really catching us. But then we're like, I've got it! Haha! Get it! Yeah! It's a good day.
Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Okay. And I still have sneak attack. See, that's much fucking better. Jesus Christ, why couldn't I have rolled that last one? So that is 14.
With your short sword,
Yeah.
as you jab into it, it turns to a black ichor and just melts and is no longer attached to Tayson.
Tayson falls about 4 inches as he's been sitting on top of the thing.
Yeah.
Bloop. And then go,
Yeah, it's on you. It's gross. That will take us to them.
That's disturbing.
This.
Yeah, Stroop notices and thinks to herself, well, I guess we're not having crab cakes tonight.
I guess not. I don't think we'd want to ingest that anyway.
they're made of rocks.
So?
Does anybody
Sour oysters.
at this turn, is any of the leeches on anybody who has a spell slot on them anymore?
I have spell slots.
Okay. For you, it will do 2
As we-
piercing, and I need you to roll a d4. Myrynda, you're out, right?
Of spell
Yeah,
slots.
I've been out since this shit
The
started.
beginning.
Okay.
I know, but we got to a special round. If you have no more spell slots, it's going to release and then attempt to bite you again. But how many d4 did you?
I rolled
get
a
there.
4, and I have 3 spell slots left.
Okay, but how many level 2 spell slots do you have?
No more 2 level, only 3 level 1 left.
Okay. It will take all 3 of those and detach.
At least it's off of me.
Okay, that's done. The one that detaches is going to try to just regularly bite and miss. Tayson doesn't have one on him.
Nope.
One's going to try to bite you though and miss.
Okay. It has advantage. I'm still on the ground.
It don't matter.
Cool.
and then it will be Stroop's turn.
Okay, as I am on the ground and it detached from me, I would like to just... I don't know if I can do all this in one turn. I'm
Okay.
gonna grab my scimitar, which is also on the ground,
You have it still.
and roll over and try and smack it.
And you can make an attack out prone at disadvantage. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that.
The only one standing right now, including the crabs.
I'm the
That's
only.
because stop, drop, and roll.
I'm the only one who has a crab not on them anymore. I don't understand what you're talking
I don't have a
about.
crab on me anymore. It sucked all
Oh
my
yeah,
stuff
no,
out.
no. Sorry.
It's just next to me on the ground.
Right.
And I rolled a 1. I got a 1.
That's the one that was hanging,
Minus
dangling
1.
from my fucking arm, detached now.
0. I have 0.
Yeah. You don't have any more spell
Okay.
slots. It's detached. It misses. Believe it or not, it's not a 0 to 1. You can only have a minimum of 1 in D&D.
I disagree.
Yeah. Okay. You're more than welcome to.
That's fair.
I would like to have a 0. Okay.
Anytime that you roll a 1 or less, it's just I got a rock. That's fine. I got a rock.
Shot it.
I got a shot at Tayson.
I got a shot at. I got a shot at.
Tayson would like to stand up, please.
Yes.
And he would like to, again, whip out this like tiny pink thread and mind sliver the one that's on Stroop.
12. It's not on Stroop anymore, but it's next to Stroop.
It's Stroop adjacent.
Adjacent.
That's 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Math. Anyway,
I did that math wrong.
you did that math wrong?
Yeah, I was using my quarterstaff tactics. I got a 5 on that,
See?
but it was still not 1. Never mind. Okay, sorry.
Point
Just
is,
Doesn't matter.
for everybody
not a
keeping
not
track
a
of my
negative.
character sheet. You
The
know,
character sheet that
because
we haven't posted yet.
yeah, I mean, like I have.
We gotta
fans.
survive a combat before we decide to
Excuse me.
actually post a character.
You do
sheet,
have
know?
fans. They come in here and say hi.
Yeah. Hi, Casey.
Oh yeah. Hi, Casey.
Myrynda.
Okay, so Myrynda is going to cuss at the one that had been on her arm,
Mhm.
Okay.
and then she's going to attack it again.
Okay.
And that's going. Do I have advantage or no?
You do not on this one, no.
Okay. Okay, that is a 18.
That hits.
That's another 14. Why
14?
couldn't I do this when I had a fucking crit?
Hey, what are you talking about? You're consistently doing a good amount of damage to these things. I would rather you do 14 every round than 31 round and then 5.
That's actually fair.
You
I've
get
only hit
over
once.
it. You get over it and you stab through it. It turns to a black ichor as well. As you destroy another one.
If that didn't kill it, just for flavor, Myrynda was going to punt it.
I mean, there is that.
I will say too, as the first one died and now this one, you heard Tayson's voice asking question. Single question. The first one came out, the second one gave the second question that he asked. The other two swirl and disappear, and at the same time, in almost Tayson's stereo, you hear the last two questions he asked.
Now see, that's bullshit because I didn't give you any angry question rocks.
Angry question rocks. Yep. I'm gonna stand up. Stroop is gonna stand up, dust herself off, sheathe her scimitar, and go check on her quarterstaff. Very upset.
Yeah,
Myrynda pulls out the sending stone and says, "And another thing," and then just goes, "Fuck you, addendum, you're a dick," and then just like puts it in her pocket.
we'll get to that, because as you climb up angrily for your quarterstaff, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
And
Good.
I don't know how fast
Alrighty.
you guys can do this, but while we go to break, I should just say congratulations on your next level.
Yay!
Yes!
I got a level. I get spell slots that I don't get because I'm tired.
I can choose my rogue subclass!
Yay! Well, everybody, we're gonna go to a quick break here, celebrate, possibly figure things out, or do it at the end of the stream. I don't know. We'll figure that out before we get back
I'm
here.
doing it right now, bitches.
But either way, we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
2 subclasses to pick between for this shit.
We'll get back in a second, everybody.
That's why I don't have my own handyman show.
I managed to unmute right as you said that. That was
perfect.
yeah. No, I appreciate it. See, I don't want you to watch the Twitch stream because you're just so perfect on point as you are. Let's just keep going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, my ego is gonna literally explode into Yellowstone, so we just need to calm it down, guys.
Well, that's
Calm
fine.
it
We just
down.
fought Crabstone or whatever the shit is, so that's fine. Let's stay on
Hey,
theme.
fighting off crabs is a hard thing to do, okay?
Listen, hey everyone.
I think they make medication for that.
Hey everyone.
I'm sure they do.
Thousands
It's a
to
shit.
millions of people every year are always.
Shampoo and a comb.
I'm getting very upset that I'm trying to do a PSA and no one is doing any kind of
Sorry.
in the arms of an angel for me. But it's like whatever. No, it's fine. No, it's too late. I'm not interested. Whatever. Also, we're in multiple screens. I was wondering. It's like, wait, Hannah stopped singing. Why is this doing the discording thing? Ah, got it. All right.
Because Lissa's got buttons.
A butt. It has pockets. And now we circle back around to what we were
Yes.
talking about before stream started.
Before we got out here with all
Tayson-
you people.
So Tayson goes to Stroop and says, "Oh, so it has pockets. That's pretty cool. Okay, cool." No. Hi, everybody. We're back.
Stroop, you climb up into the cart because you were worried about your quarterstaff.
Yeah, I look
you-
all over and I don't see it at first.
You hear a voice that says, "I'm sorry, already?" And you look, and the tall devil man is there. Still same suit.
No. No.
Does Tayson
I believe
Does Tayson hear this from the outside of the cart?
Sure.
Okay.
He's not in the cart. He's outside the cart.
Oh,
Sure.
thank God. Okay.
That
I
was
grabbed my quarterstaff.
like you acknowledged that was pretty rude, right?
To be fair, you're not the one who called me. And he looks at Myrynda.
Hey, you should let him know that was pretty rude.
Myrynda's going to go, march up to him and, poke him in the chest and be like, I thought you were interested in me.
Attempt to.
He's not going to try to stop it, and as you hit the chest, he definitely works out.
That was the face of a DM going, I got 2 ways to play this. I'm gonna play it this way.
Okay, for the record, I now have 2 characters in 2 separate campaigns that are streamed that are being hit on by a devil.
No. He did not
hit on you.
No, if anything, he said he was interested in you, but not in what context. And then you noticed
True.
that he was physically fit. That's not flirting.
But as you do poke into him, he looks down and he goes,
Fucking hand.
I took you as somebody who would ask for consent first.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of did not ask. We kind of didn't give consent for you to, put, boulders at our, cart, and then for those said boulders to be things that started, biting.
Those are your questions. I had mine as well.
And what did mine seem like?
Better not be puppies.
I'm sorry. I was called by Myrynda, and I'm waiting for her to ask her question.
Hold on.
Don't ask any questions.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Do I really have to go through like a mediator here, or do I get to ask? Do I get to talk to you before she? Like I can say, hey Myrynda, confirm that if you ask him any questions, he doesn't get to ask a question back, or more specifically, that the questions no longer turn into something that then tries to harm us. You know, like, do you really want her to repeat this? Or can I just ask you these questions? Because it seems kind of, arbitrary and stupid.
He's still staring at Myrynda.
There you go. There's your answer. This is super great.
How tall is he? Just for the record.
6'2".
Yeah.
He's 6'2".
I remembered because I had to figure out where I was staring.
Okay, so she's 5'10", so she's looking up into his face.
Slightly.
And just like, Tinkerbell huffing and puffing in front of him. And goes, like, she composes herself, drops her hand, crosses her arms, and then goes, is that going to happen every time we ask you a question?
You asked him a question without confirming if this is good. This is why you all have to listen to me sometimes. When I say stop drinking because we have to wake up early, it's not because I want you to stop drinking. It's because I know tomorrow's going to come. Every once in a while. Damn it. And Tayson prestidigitates the yucky off of him.
It has different avenues depending on who asked the question.
Are my questions fucking rock? This fuck.
His question, as he looks at you, are you sure you want to ask any more questions?
Done.
You know how to reach me. Again, a swirl of smoke.
I
This
still want to
time-
know if we could be friends.
You catch a whiff of it, and it's like freshly cut grass.
Oh, that's
As
nice.
it
Big
dissipates.
shit.
Okay.
I'm not trying to have Myrynda simp over a fucking devil. I don't need 2 campaigns where this happens.
Real quick clarification, because
Sure.
if we're talking about freshly cut grass, how is grass cut in this world?
Oh, it could be burned.
It's like
Push
literally
mower
somebody
or,
going with
like,
scissors and...
Goats. Or a push
Hold on.
mower.
I gotta find out what Myrynda's thing is.
No.
Phrasing?
Nope.
No, specifically phrasing. Yes. We're not doing phrasing
it's-
anymore? Really? Okay, cool. All right, fine.
it's-
Whatever.
it's-
Okay.
We're just not doing phrasing?
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's not a thing.
I didn't pick spells when we leveled up. I didn't do. Also, I lost all of the spell
You're a druid.
cards.
You know all of the spells. You just pick which ones you learn or you're using each day.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
Hannah.
Yeah, you did.
Hannah
You
has
you
low
have like a
intelligence.
list, and you just kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Trust me.
But I got spell cards and I lost all the ones that I chose for the first 3 levels. So here we are.
No.
Yeah, they're somewhere in my house, which I have to clean before my mom gets
If
here.
it
in a
means
few
anything, currently you have somewhere between 0 and 1 freshly brewed second level spell slot. So
weeks. Well, I will have 1 new spell slot for second, first, and cantrip.
right.
So.
Oh man,
I-
I have to do some looking. Damn. That's all right.
Myrynda, before you see a skull.
Fucking shit.
What's up?
She kind of just,
Nope.
like, steps to the side.
You see 4 hairy spider legs. Then 8. As it gets up, it seems to look around outside of the skull. And let's just keep this. We could keep the same order, and just it's one thing is brand new, so it will be Myrynda first to respond.
I'm trying. Okay, give me a second because we did just level up. I've never done this subclass of rogue before.
More importantly, you did not know you were immediately entering initiative after having a question. I get it. You're fine.
Okay, so let's see.
Patience, internet. We're dealing with some shit. We had angry rock crabs. Now we got angry skull spiders. This is bullshit.
Angry wood elves.
Fudge cakes.
Also fudge cakes.
All right, yes,
Angry fudge cakes.
Psionic power, psychic whispers as an action.
we sure
Choose up
that
to
it's
2
angry?
creatures you see, and then roll 1 psionic energy dice for a number of hours. Nope, that's not what I want. Whenever you take an action attack, you can manifest a psychic blade from your free hand and make the attack with that blade. Simple melee weapon with finesse, thrown, and range 60 feet. On a hit, it deals 1d6 plus 3 psychic damage. Can I still get my snake attack off if I do that? With the way that acts?
Right now, you're not going to have advantage, and you definitely don't have anybody within 5 feet. So not this time.
No, I'm asking, like...
We can go back into the rules later.
Doc needs to look that up at a later time. Believe it or not, he does not have them
that's
all
fine.
memorized.
Ha! Loser.
Loser.
I didn't know if you were familiar with this one subclass or not.
This
is relatively new.
We'll figure it out. We'll do the cool thing until then. In the meantime, do the cool now.
Alright, so she's going to attack with the Ironwood short sword and get her... Wait. Okay, yeah, she's also going to use Psychic Blades at the same time.
Cool. You got a new thing.
I got a new thing.
So you roll an attack, right?
Yep.
Cool.
And that is a 19 on the roll plus...
The roll hits.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing the plus will hit as well.
Yeah.
Doc,
Okay.
Doc, can I ask it? Can I ask it? Can I ask it?
Does it hit?
No. Hey, you got this new thing that you're doing that sounds real weird and crazy. What's it look like?
Okay, so what it looks like, she swings with the short sword, and, like, all of a sudden you see this, like, almost like a ghost-like blade appear in her other hand, and she hits with that as well at the same time.
You're dual shanking. This is the best. I love it.
It's a dual shank. Okay, so
Flink.
and then with that,
I'm so proud of you.
the damage die is 1d4 and wait. Huh?
Eh.
Wait.
Whack.
I'm sorry.
How dare you, new?
Okay, it's 1d6 plus 3 on that too.
Okay.
Cool.
You have struck the skull spider chicken. Cool.
Okay. So guess what? Rolled again. The dice apparently really like an 11. So that is actually a total of 17.
Consistency.
17.
Consistency is good.
Consistency is good. Let's see. And that'll end her turn.
It jumps up at your face and tries to bite you.
Are you making face-biting spiders?
Why are
18?
we having spiders?
18 to hit.
18 hits. 18 hits.
6 points of piercing.
Motherfucker.
And right now it is holding on to your face with these 8 other tendril or spider hands that are now on either side of your face. And that will take us to...
Myrynda's just yelling, I hated him!
That is, it is currently attached to your face. You are currently yelling.
There's only one thing, you're blinded. We'll get there if we have to.
There we go.
Stroop. I think you should use your quarterstaff.
I do
thing on your
too.
friend's face.
Yep.
If she hits, if she doesn't hit, it hits Myrynda upside the head and gives her a concussion.
If it's a 1, you're hitting your friend.
Okay. Yeah. Stroop picks up the quarterstaff and no bugs in the kitchen. And yeah.
I love how this is consistently
Roll for pinata.
roll for pinata.
It's gonna be bad. I'm so sorry.
As long as it's not a 1, just avoid that.
I need you to be a good die.
We need an out of context.
7.
Not a 1. He got so happy.
It's you jumped up and you went to swing and you realized that you can still see Myrynda around this thing. It's that split-second decision in the air. You whiff your shot, trying to be careful. Tayson, you should just fireball.
Make me level 5 and we'll see. Man, this doesn't have the same kind of carapace. It doesn't have this like rocky exterior or anything, right?
Doesn't seem like it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go up there and try and shock it again. I don't have a weapon written down. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Well,
Nothing.
Yep,
nothing personal. I got one thing. It's spell pew.
this is the thing. Why is this my fate this session?
I mean, it's a 23. Like,
it hits.
if I get to hit it, I do hit. Like, I'm not
it's higher
complaining
than
about
that,
the skull spider being killed. I haven't leveled up stuff. That is 7 points of. Bzz.
It's the bug zapper.
Myrynda.
Yeah.
It got you. You see the zap. You don't feel it on yourself, but you do feel a hairy leg go into your throat, and I need you to make a Constitution saving roll.
Oh! Why? Oh. Con save. That is a 13.
As it turns to black ichor, falls down, you feel like maybe it got something in there, and now you could taste the sulfur ichor on your tongue.
Did we witness this?
Thank you.
You didn't see anything except for it on her face, and you zap it. Okay. And then it goes black, and then you see Myrynda going.
Okay, but we're seeing that, right?
Sure.
I don't want to ask for a roll, but I want to know if, because it was there, because of the icky that was on Tayson when these things died, and knowing that this thing was attached to her face.
I will throw in that it's attached to her face, and you heard her talking and screaming in muffled tones, and it died.
Can I try and Heimlich the shit out of her?
No,
Please
but you can roll me intelligence at disadvantage to see if you even know what happened.
Cool. Okay, that's a high number, and that's a middle of the road number. That's one of those numbers that I get to subtract from. So that's at 12. Okay.
Yeah. Again, the screaming obviously got in her mouth because it was gross.
Again, we're streaming this on the internet. Most of the time, if I ask to roll for things, it's for plausible deniability. Like, I tried to help. Look at me do the effort. Oh, nope, out of my hands. Not my problem. Not my problem. I ain't gonna have some alien shit.
Can Myrynda do a check to see if she knows what the fuck just happened to her?
I mean,
You think it tried to shove you think it tried to shove something into your throat. Tayson killed it and left part of it in your mouth as it turned to ichor.
I mean, you can roll for that check, but the answer is yuck.
You need to induce vomiting immediately.
Do you have more berries that poisoned me last time?
I might. Hold on.
Just roll a d20. 10 or higher, you have some.
That's...
I got 6.
Nope.
Haha, deal with your new food poisoning.
I do have purify food and drink.
Can Myrynda, like, try to, like, stick a finger down her throat to, like...
Sure. You can fail a con save. Sure. You're doing it to yourself, so you just choose to fail.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, she chooses to fail.
And you throw up parts of waffle pieces, a couple of chocolate chip things, a lot of black ichor that looks like coffee ground mixed with your mucus.
I can't believe that you... See, this is why I say you have to take care of, like, what you're putting into your food and experiment less. Like, look, she got sick. Do you imagine how much better off we would have been if she wasn't sick in the middle of all of that nonsense?
Tayson, I did this on purpose. You got some of that bullshit in my mouth.
I am so offended right now that you don't think that I try my hardest
Why not?
to
find new
make
things
sure-
that are delicious and that will be exciting.
and safe. I have learned some new things,
Oh.
such as purify food and drink, which will maintain a positive atmosphere for your stomach.
I thought you said if you purify the food and drink, it takes out some of the spice and some of the good flavor out of it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm doing that thing where you're telling me something that's different from what you told me before, and I'm not just
Yes.
going, I apologize. Let me go to the other thing that's probably not my fault, but I think has been put as my fault, and then accept blame for that. And then he looks over to Myrynda and says, I didn't put that in your mouth. There was a spider skull thing hugging your face, and you said no.
You weren't entirely
stop.
at fault.
At least, I mean, I
you
think
killed
you said
the thing while it was trying to do something in my mouth, and that's what I'm saying is you shouldn't be blaming Stroop for this.
No,
It's
of course.
none of our faults.
Okay.
I was trying to get the ichor out of my stomach.
I just want to make sure that I'm being blamed for blaming.
No, you're not. You're not being blamed. It's more me lashing out. You're
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Are you okay? Like, I'm sorry.
I just expelled ichor from my stomach, and you're asking if I'm okay. I don't feel great right now, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, you two should lay down. Like, I assuming that we don't answer any more questions, and I kind of, like, look towards, I guess, Myrynda's pocket as I do so. It's like, assuming that I don't ask any more questions, you know, I think we're probably gonna be okay. I can drive for a while. It's okay. Like, I can guide us. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a sleep.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
It's
fine.
been a rough day.
Okay.
And now we don't have crab cakes or octopus legs.
I
so-
mean, we have. Did this, like, ichor dissolve, or did it just, like?
No, it's in puddles.
This is just like, I mean, like.
I don't want to try that. If you're
That's
insinuating
not-
that we should put that into something, no. Actually, I would, on second thought, not to consume.
I was
not to
literally
consume.
just waiting for, like, one
Can
of
we
you
do an
please come
Arcana
around.
check on the
I would-
ichor?
Because
You can.
Tayson's very interested in what the hell is this, because it's literally,
I would like to get a fucking Arcana check on this shit.
as far as I'm concerned, Tayson thinks that he summoned this thing because he brought the weird crab stuff because of his questions, supposedly. So what is
Myrynda.
this?
Advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I-
that advantage.
Stroop wants to
Because-
take an old little Tabasco bottle that's empty and kind of like spit and clean it out and then
It's-
try to grab some in it.
It's not Tabasco. What is it?
It's Dave's Hottie sauce.
Hottie sauce. Okay.
Hottie. With a D. Hottie.
Yeah.
Hoddy. Hottie.
The first time you've noticed that the guy on the front of the bottle looks like that devil a little bit.
Well, you know,
I stripped the label off.
It's a good thing
Eat it.
that's an advantage because one of theirs is a 1 and the other's a 20.
Okay. What's your total?
21.
21. Anything
I
that
got
comes,
the two extremes.
yeah, anything that comes from the abyss leaves a part of the abyss behind, usually in some kind of tar mixed with sulfur. The rumor that the abyss is created out of.
Hey,
Is it harmful? Is what I need to know.
Only if you swallow it. But spit it.
Did I expel all of it?
no.
Yes.
Come on, man. All right, I have to go to the be right back screen real quick. No.
Did I expel all of it from my stomach?
Yes, you got it
Okay.
all. It was what was in your mouth.
Hey, Doc, I got a
Okay.
6. What did I get? What do I know?
It's black. It smells like sulfur.
That seems yucky.
It was.
Can we?
Myrynda's like, she takes out the flask that still has the elven brandy in it and just like swishes it in her mouth like Listerine, and then she swallows it.
I think we need to figure out how many more rations of swigs you've got left.
We probably
Because
should.
if it's going to be a coping mechanism, we need to know how many shots of therapy that you've got left.
I'm only assuming that she's only taken, the 3 shots since she filled it.
Mhm.
Because that's
Yeah.
all I've heard.
For sure.
And yes, I have been tracking it.
Yep.
You mean
She
it's
has
not
it.
a flask of holding?
So what you're saying is there's absolutely an answer to this question, and more importantly, other people don't know. That's fantastic. I'm very excited. Yeah.
Can I get a flask of holding at some point, please?
Not
For
here on the
fuck's
road.
sake. No, I'm not saying on the road. I'm saying at some point. I want a flask of holding.
I want a real life one.
DM
I
I
has a
know,
note
right?
That's already on his notes. And can we not I'm sorry. Can we not be here anymore?
We'll have the rocks. I don't want to check for more rocks underneath the carriage.
No, I didn't ask any
I-
more questions.
Okay.
I didn't make any more rocks with my words.
Yeah. How are the horses doing? I'll go check on the horses.
Annoyed. I'm really glad that I put the brake on earlier.
Is that a real thing? Anyway,
There is absolutely a handbrake that is on one side of the front and one side of the back for most carts and anything that were horse-drawn carriages. And I've never been more thrilled with the fact that you said that you wanted to run this person over, so I had a reason to pull the actual parking brake. Because otherwise, we don't have a cart, but we probably don't have any of these damn rock crabs. So
we wouldn't have any rock crabs if you let me run them over. Anyway, I'm gonna check on the horses. I'm
actually,
gonna give them
she's right.
pets. I'm gonna give them pets and
seem-
love.
They seem unfazed by everything that happened.
They are strong horses. I'm going to tell them that. I'm going to give them their affirmations for the day. I'm going to say, you are strong, wonderful horses who have traveled us a long way, and we still got a long way to go. There's going to be more fights, and there's going to be more struggle.
They're unfazed.
But we're going to make it. We're going to make it through,
They
because
seem unfazed.
you are our horses. You are our rocks, but not rock crabs, because those are awful. So, here's some sugar cubes that I have stolen from the Waffle Hut. They are maple flavored, and I love you.
Maple cubes.
Maple cubes.
cubes.
Thank you.
And yes,
It's just
horses
it's maple sugar cubes.
horses that are put on the carriages are blinded, and all this happened behind them.
But there was also
and
a
nothing
lot
hit
of
him.
sound, and I was like,
Nothing
okay.
hit him in the booty.
Okay,
I still love them, and still give them their affirmations.
Absolutely.
And they've been putting up with you guys talk for 3.5 days. So
It's true.
2.5. Sorry, 2.5 days.
I like to think we have deaf horses.
They probably
Those would be bad. Those would be
Yeah,
bad.
that would be bad.
I like to think that they don't have to hear us.
That's so much trauma.
They
So
just
much
have
trauma.
like 8-bit Super Mario playing in their head all the time, so they don't actually hear you.
Exactly.
You guys see nothing else. You load up. You take off with your cart, and as your cart rolls, after a little bit, noise returns. People, you see carts go past you like nothing happened.
Oh, lovely. We're in a little pocket universe.
I hate it there. I never want to talk to that guy again. Can
Well,
we
I
throw
don't
the
think that's-
stone in the river?
We're gonna talk.
We should probably keep it. As much as I hate that.
I don't like it.
What if
Also,
your questions?
Stroop, he's hot.
Stroop? What if your questions are nice?
I don't have any questions for him.
Well, exactly. And if you did, they'd probably be nice.
No, they wouldn't. It'd be, why do you try to kill puppies? Why do you try to burn down the forest?
Do you not want to know the answer to those questions?
No,
I
because
wouldn't-
it will make me cry.
Also, we probably don't want to because I don't want to, choke on spider legs again.
Well, they wouldn't be spider legs unless you both had the exact same form of question species, and that doesn't seem likely,
I have no
you
idea
know-
what my monsters would be, and I don't want to know.
I don't want to deal with the ichor. It gets everywhere. It's nasty.
Hold on. The two of you tell me all the time that I need to confront my issues. And now we literally
We did
have...
confront our
And
issues.
now you literally have a type of issue that you can confront, and you say, I don't want to know what my monsters are. I don't want to deal with the ichor. Well, then how are you going to
I
get it
already
out?
know what my monster is. It's a giant skull spider, Tayson.
I was talking to two of you individually at the same time. Stroop doesn't know her monsters, and you don't want to confront your ichor. Like, it doesn't matter. Just take
down my stomach. Do you want to go back there and eat some of the ichor? Because I'll put it down your throat.
I have some in a bottle here. Do you want to taste it?
It's an ichor shooter.
I'm not going to cook with it. Please don't think that of me.
No.
I'm smart enough to know not to do that.
No, you're okay. I don't think
Wanna
you're.
taste
I really don't think you're dumb or anything. I was wondering, how much of it was, like the pursuit of new food, and experimentation, and like the idea of science and for science sake, and how much of it was just specifically to make the best thing that you could.
I love that you have an ichor shooter and possibly an effing chaser in that cart right now.
Yep. I said it the way I did for a reason. Mike is good at alcohol. Tayson is not. Anyway.
You make it a day out from the Waffle Hut, and you have to set up You have to set up camp. Are you gonna do anything different this time, or are we still 30 feet
We gotta
away?
wait for you to
Tayson?
cheers so we don't have any bullshit. This is bad luck. Get to work.
Here's my cloudy water. Clink.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I did mine with some ooze 2 blue raspberry candy
That looks
because
like
I like my sugar in ooze form. So
that looks like you put weird suntan lotion into
No,
your
that's
drink.
fair.
And I'm
If they want to
uncomfortable.
sponsor us, can email us at nerdworkspro with a W at gmail.com.
I'm not gonna lie, for something like that, you don't. So if you want to see that more often,
Oh my
ooze,
god!
So while Doc recovers from that, no, we're not. I'm not. I think we're doing the same thing that we normally do. It's the two of them in the cart as comfortable as possible. Tayson checks
I would
over.
actually.
Oh,
I would like to do something different.
Okay.
Ooh.
I would like to climb a tree. Is there a comfortable tree in the area?
Sure.
I would like to climb a tree and rest in one of the branches and commune with nature for a few hours before I go to sleep. Read a chapter of my book in my tree and snuggle up next to the hole where the owls sleep.
So just to remind everybody and to get the visual, and those that don't know, when she talks about reading her book, she opens up a book that looks like leaves blowing in the wind.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. and right now they're at their brightest color of the greens, and it's very lush colors of different kinds of plants seem to be growing on this.
That's how I sleep. I would like to sleep in the trees.
Okay.
So, Myrynda, before she goes to bed, just because she's got like all this nervous energy and everything, she's gonna practice all her psychic blades abilities.
Okay. Do you want to practice on a tree in front of the druid, or?
She's going to check with Stroop if Stroop is okay with her attacking a tree.
What do you?
Is there a dead tree nearby?
What do you?
Sure.
Are you upset at something?
Who are you talking to?
Myrynda?
Oh.
She's got the angry eyes and is scanning around.
She kind of just like, yes and no, Tayson.
Mhm.
Like it's complicated.
What's up? How can I help?
I'm not sure how to feel about devil, dude.
Okay.
Addendum.
Uh-huh.
He's kind of hot, but he's also a devil.
That's a weird thing to lead with. Like, you know how normally, when you're upset about something, you either start with something that really doesn't upset you, so it makes like the thing that does upset you, like there's a build up to it. I'm hoping that's what you're talking about, because if the reason that you don't know how to feel about them is because he's hot, there's just one, like, that's how you feel. So you're either gonna build up to the thing of what the actual issue is, or the issue is that he's hot, and that just seems like a weird issue. So what's the issue?
He's a fucking devil.
So
So
I mean, he has, like, okay, all of the other bullshit and, you know, the means and all that stuff aside, because, you know, that was rude. But the, like, when you ask, like, what about him being a devil is wrong?
there's nothing inherently wrong with being a devil. It's more
Exactly.
that he, because it's not like he can control how he was born. It's not
Exactly.
like I was able to control being well,
A you.
yeah.
Okay, so then what's wrong with him being a devil?
It's more that, well, and she kind of like looks up in the tree that Stroop's in.
Huh.
She goes, it's more that, Stroop is upset that he almost killed the Fey wolf.
Okay. So,
And rightly so.
okay.
My
I'm
ancestors are from the Feywild.
Okay. So I just want to make sure. And oh man. I'm going to do that thing where I'm going to try and confirm something, and then if I'm right, you're going to say I'm right, and then I'm going to say something else, and you're probably going to get mad at me, and I don't want you to get mad at me. So right now, as far as the order of operations, if I'm listening correctly, is you're mad because you don't know how to feel about him. Because he's hot, but that's not really the issue. It's the issue that Stroop is mad at him. Because of something that happened while you two were together in the... Okay. Am I wrong?
Not entirely.
Okay, because
Sorry,
that
Cat
feels...
just opened the door.
Oh, you're good.
Get in.
Listen, Mike doesn't feel good about this either, so I'm super happy for her distraction.
It's. I mean, he caused a blight in the Feywild too.
Okay, so are you mad at him, or are you mad on behalf of Stroop?
Both.
That feels like super convenient projecting. Like, you're making an excuse to feel mad about him on behalf of somebody else because you're mad at him for something, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. And that doesn't seem super good. I'm not saying you shouldn't be mad at him, but, like, you realize that he showed up out of nowhere, gave us a deal to ask him questions, left behind literal, like, danger in the form of those questions.
Which is another reason why I'm upset.
But it's not the one you led with. Like, so how mad are you and why?
I mean...
Because right now you're looking around at trees trying to figure out... You got these furrowed
No, she's
brows.
attacking a dead tree right now.
Okay.
She's not looking around. She found it.
Okay, well that's... I mean, right now, all I'm saying is right now you're mad at somebody for a bunch of reasons, and it sounds like we're not entirely sure where those, the priority of those reasons, and you're hitting something that can't hit back.
I mean, it's dead. So, kind of by the definition of that, it can't hit back.
Is that satisfying?
It gets the frustration out.
Oh. Okay, I guess I do different. Okay.
It's better than me hitting one of you, right?
Oh, no, I was actually going to offer.
Would you like to spar?
I mean, if you're trying to work it out of your system, rather than just feel the satisfaction of hurting something, yeah.
Sure.
Well, I mean, not if you... I mean, I'm fine. I'm not upset.
I mean,
if you're upset and it'll help, great. That's all.
I need to learn how to, and she, like, manifests one of the daggers, the soul knives in her hand. She's like, I need to figure out how to,
That's new. Creepy.
deal with, yeah.
Is that because you swallowed the devil juice?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's good.
I don't believe so. I think I got it all out.
So are you...
Pretty sure I got it all out.
So are you trying to figure
Did
out...
I get it all out? She's just like, oh, crap.
Nope,
Did
nope,
I?
Nope, come back. It's okay. Do you need to figure out how to use it or how to make it?
More to make it and, like, use the abilities I feel now?
So is the dead tree gonna teach you that?
I mean, I could probably do it on the tree just as easily as I could on you, but
no, because see, you're talking
it's maybe
about
a little bit
using
more.
it. You're talking
That's
about
true.
using it again. It's okay. Like, okay. I'll tell you what. If you want to practice, let me know. I'm gonna... Wow, this is weird. You both just kind of, went away. So I guess I'm gonna sleep in the cart for once. Okay. I'm gonna try that. Okay. I'm gonna try that.
Oh my god.
And then he gets... Like, Tayson will leave. He will walk to the cart, look at the horses, and go, oh. And then he will walk 30 feet away from the cart and go sleep in a completely opposite tree away from Stroop and the cart and wherever Myrynda is battling her, petrified participant.
Yeah.
When Myrynda is finally kind of just like worn out, she's gonna go back to the cart and lay down to do the slap.
Okay. You all go to sleep for the night.
That was way too long of a pause. You all poop your pants. Just wait.
You all actually adjusted some of the echo and you shit yourself in your sleep.
Aeson, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh no.
What was that roll?
That's an 11 total.
Aeson, roll me a D100.
Okay. I don't know what happens now. Doo-da, doo-da. I rolled a 74. I can't rhyme and rhythm that song.
Is Tayson gonna be speaking chipmunk again?
Nope, because that was not a 74.
Nope. Let me find the right writing so I say this correctly.
This is a completely let's also let people know. So Tayson is a wild magic sorcerer, and instead of using the wild magic table in the player's handbook or an alternative that you can find in a couple of different places, Doc, because he's a good DM and he respects me as a friend, made a wild magic surge table for me that I do not have to keep track of.
I made a whole new kind of wild magic sorcerer for
Yep.
you.
I'm a weird.
I love this.
I am a player's handbook / homebrew.
In your dreams, Tayson, the blood and death around you intensifies. It is vivid as she again looks you in the eyes. The bright glowing lights, the pain within you, the intense, more than you remember, pain that flows through you from her, and you watch as your hand discharges that magical wave. The beautiful black-haired woman dies by your hand again. A flash of white pain comes over you as you sit up and scream and wake your partners up. A breeze comes over, and I love this one. And you two smell lavender.
Lavender.
For the next 6 days, you smell like lavender, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Why would I? This is the best. Are you kidding me?
Lavender makes me so sleepy.
For the next 6 days, you are enticing. You are.
However, when he jumps up and screams,
Yeah.
you guys have seen the glowing of Tayson. Everything is glowing, and his eyes just roll out different colors of magic until he gains control and it goes back in and the light subsides. You've seen...
Myrynda pulls out one of her ironwood daggers. Actually, she pulls out both of her ironwood daggers, ready to yeet them at something as this happens. She calls out to Tayson and goes, "Tayson! What the fuck happened? Are you okay?"
Hold on. Just a minute. Please.
You don't even need a perception roll. You can see your friend is very distressed.
Stroop yawns and says,
Oh, I should probably go help with that, but lavender just makes me so tired. Myrynda seems to have it. Myrynda, just call me if you need me.
Okay.
Lavender.
Myrynda's like yeeting across the field towards where Tayson is. Dash.
Oh, yeah, because that doesn't work with the definition of yeet. You threw yourself across the... Anyways.
I mean, flavor-wise, you can throw yourself across the
Flavor-wise,
battlefield.
yeah.
I'm fine. I was just trying to play
literal
it in my head,
versus... Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Yeet has multiple definitions.
Only because Mike and I talked about where yeet came from and what it means. So.
It's a fun... It's a fun look.
Okay, after this, we need to have a conversation about that, because I need this in my life.
You stand up and you grab one of your daggers that it just lightly lays in your sleeve. As you flick it out, you catch the blade by two hands as you go to take care of this. You put it away as this conversation happens. And you hear his reply. It doesn't sound right. And basically hear a very yawny Stroop say, "I smell lavender. You got this. Call me." You run to the first problem you can think of, which is Tayson's voice shaking. Not powerful. He's not... Normally when he has these, either something violent happens around him, which is why you know he stays far enough away, or other things. But this is different as you run over there. And you see him on I'm guessing. Are you laying down or are you sitting up?
No, I'm standing. Like it's a
Okay.
as soon as this was to a point where, as soon as this was to a point where I felt not even just like out like losing control, but as soon as the anxiety got to a point, there was absolutely no chance that I was sitting down, leaning, or anything like that. I am standing. My hands are flexing back and forth. My shoulders are shuddering, but my torso and legs are almost completely still, and I'm staring down, almost like it looks like I have a full body cramp, but I'm trying, like I'm coming out of it. Like the fact that I am just literally speaking at all is I am reeling myself back, and it's fine. It's fine. Oh, just give me just a second, please.
At this point, Myrynda has like pulled herself up into the tree nearby to Tayson, and she's kind of like, I don't know, like Spider-Man.
Are you in a tree?
No, I'm just.
think
I
he's on
was.
the
I was
ground.
just. I was like leaning into a tree, like it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
so,
thought
mean,
you were actually up
no,
in the tree.
No, I'm on the ground.
Okay.
But I just sorry. So I'm on the ground, but I've like sprung up. Now go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so little retcon there then. She has like she kind of like pokes her head around the tree that Tayson's leaning against,
Okay.
still with like a dagger in hand. She's like, "Do I need to stab something?"
No.
Are you sure?
Please don't stab me. I guess
I'm
like,
not stabbing you.
you know-
I'm not stabbing you, Tayson. It's okay.
No, it's fine.
What happened?
It's no.
Was it the nightmares?
It's just a bad dream. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Thank you. No, we're okay. Wagon, Myrynda, tree, Stroop, tree. Okay. No,
How
we're-
Stroop got included in that Stroop tree?
Well, she was
tree.
she was in that tree. Okay. No, I am sorry. I'm okay now. I apologize. I'm okay.
Tayson, you don't need to apologize for nightmares.
No, but I'm not. I'm apologizing for the alarm. Like it's okay. Didn't mean to wake you. I'm gonna get some water and I'm gonna go back to sleep. It'll be okay.
You sure?
No, but what? Don't alternative. So.
Would you like someone nearby?
No.
Do you need a stuffed animal?
I'm not hungry. Why were we going hunting? No, we're fine.
Wrong type of stuffed animal.
You said
Never
soft.
mind. Stuffed.
Oh.
Like a plushie, like a teddy bear?
Okay, see, I again still doesn't fit. I don't want to hunt anything clean. No, I'm okay.
I'll explain it later. I'm tired.
Before you move away, without a roll, Mike, are you crying? Is Tayson crying?
Ooh. I don't think so. And if I was, it would be like a single tear that Tayson was unaware of. I don't think so, but I wouldn't be like against it at the same. You know what I mean?
I like the single tear.
Okay.
Single man here.
One tiny tear.
He's bleeding pain.
I'm making it leave so it can't ever hurt me again.
Does Myrynda notice the tear?
So roll a perception, because this will be a very important thing.
If it means anything, I'm not hiding it because I don't think Tayson realizes it. He's too. He's too anxious. He's too driven elsewhere. By
17?
17. Easy enough you see the tear. And I will give you, in the years you've known Tayson, even when he's hurt, he has never cried.
Myrynda, like, gently kind of, because she's like mom friend to Tayson. She kind of like wipes away the tear and kind of like pats his head.
Second, she touches me. Probably without realizing it. Left hand is smacking the hand away, and right hand is grabbing on the shoulder. And then...
Tayson.
Sorry. I
okay.
am so sorry. I just...
Breathe.
No,
Tayson, breathe.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. No, it's okay. I just, again, had a bad dream. It's all right.
Tayson?
Yeah. What's up?
Let's sit down for a moment.
Nope.
Yes,
Nope.
let's breathe.
I'm not saying no, we can't talk about this. I'm saying we're not talking about this tonight. Literally first thing in the morning.
I'm not trying to have you talk about it. I'm just trying to have you sit down and calm.
Myrynda. I know it's coming from a good place. Tonight, even if I can't, tonight I need to on my own over here. Tomorrow, you want to talk about this? I have no excuses. I have no reservation. That's totally fine, and we can do everything you want to do. Tonight, right this second, I am not telling you I can't. I'm telling you it's a bad idea for both of us.
All right. Well, even if I'm not over here, please sit down.
Yep.
And breathe.
Yep.
I don't have to be here while you're doing it. But breathe. Remember the meditation techniques I taught you?
Yeah, the ones that I didn't use in the meditation room because it sounded weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those.
Okay.
Actually do them.
Okay, you know what? I will make that deal. That is fine. You know what? That is fine. And I am just me. I promise I won't make a deal, and there won't be any, rock, skull, spider, crab, monsters, because no. It's
oh my
fine.
Gosh.
I will yes, I agree. If you give me tonight to kind of work through this mostly on my own, I will sit down and I will breathe, okay?
Okay. We don't have to talk about it tomorrow if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But please do that meditation for me so I know that you're calm.
I think Tayson, arms still kind of on her shoulder, like tight, finally kind of realized and lets go, and then like grabs kind of like I'm sorry if you don't mind, and grabs her left arm and puts it back where it was, and then just like taps her on the head. And it's like, yep, all good, okay, and then taps himself on the head. Yeah, grabs her arm and then taps. He grabs her arm, puts it on his head, taps his head. Yep, all.
Same height, or isn't he like 1 inch shorter?
I'm really close to the same height, but not quite. Yeah,
You're close enough.
You're like 5'9", right?
Something like that. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. She smiles at Tayson and fluffs his hair and goes, "Get some sleep, kid."
Okay, but the sitting and breathing first, which is good.
Yes.
That's fine. Okay.
She walks off and goes back to the cart.
As you all nuzzle in for the night, Tayson, you do your Lamaze breathing.
Yeah.
Because I remember the last time we did this.
It's not Lamaze.
Oh no!
No.
Have you guys not
Oh no!
done?
I'm sorry. Do you want to hear the Tayson calm down breathing?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard the Tayson calm down breathing. Oh my god.
This is how you taught him. I remember this.
Oh my god.
The
Okay.
camera pulls back while this is happening.
Tayson's not
And then
capable of relaxing,
shoots
friend.
very fast through different trees, open plains, into the rainforest, outside of a ruin. Deep in the very heavy forest that seems to be shrouded, by a ruin, and then it floats over to the other side of the rainforest and up into the dark forest. Deep in a very heavy forest that seems to be shrouded in darkness. 3 demons sniff and search as a human man chants in the forest. Scratched, bruised, he sits. We pan to see his eye is swollen and bruised. Not again, not again, not again. And this echoes through the woods. The sounds of trees and wind disappear and are replaced by the sound of thick liquid pouring. The man turns and looks around in a brightly lit black stone chamber with blood water falling from the walls onto the floor. A cracking and laughing comes from this cave. A being, arms and legs seemingly moving the wrong way, crack and break as a white-skinned being with no face approaches. It is here, and it seeks power. As the hand comes up and cracking of bones again. The man says, yes. No more being a no one. Can you help me? He looks scared but intrigued at this creature. Master is now able to give power if you give him loyalty. From what it looks like, even with no face, it looks like it's trying to smile. The man looks set and says, yes, and then screams as red energy flows through him. We zoom in on his eyes as the red energy conceals as he opens his eyes, and we see a red 3 on his pupil. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next Monday on the Bros and Dragons podcast.
Well, that's a fiend warlock.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. Stick around. We're going to go raid somebody. But in the meantime, thank you very much for listening. Very much for coming in. Doc Lannister, you raided us, and that was super cool of you. Thank you very much. Got a whole bunch of people following. Judge Judy Slayer was actually earlier than I think we started streaming, but it's still a cool enough name that I want to mention it. But Rudolph Movo, Quigwolf, I don't care if that's your name. That's how I'm going to call you from now on, because that's just fun. And then Get Fit Geek, and we got some bits from Ezreal and Doc Lannister, and you're all wonderful. Thank you very much, and we'll be back here next week with a lot of cool stuff in the meantime. Until then...
Keep it nerdy and live your dreams.
Later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.